Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Her Ladyship, Bassman and Basswoman. Now, this morning, I guess I'm getting, that's what I was doing. I was going to be putting carpet into the car. I was. It's going to be, oh, hey, Reverend Robbie, how you doing? Um, and doing, I think there's a little bit of detailing left, and I may as well get onto that. I think probably my first objective will be the carpet. Yeah. Um, Now, first things first. Actually, link. Copy that. And for some reason, my whether it be my mouse or my cursor, it has my cursor. Um, it has a tendency to suddenly, if I leave it somewhere and come back, it's not where I left it. Don't know what goes on with that. In the meantime, let me take care of some very important business. Oh yeah. Yeah. And there's David and Bassman. And hey, John, how you doing?
Hello, gentlemen. Robbie.
Oh yeah, fuck, that's better. Now, let me just move the chair. I found there was a part I was sort of missing. Well, was missing straight out. I knew I had it, but it was not where it should have been. And ultimately, I found it.
Had it.
And what I also did, at risk of shocking you all, is I've cleared the surface of my desk a bit, so I can actually find shit.
Fine. What fun is that?
Who would have thunk you, eh? And my camera has already.
Hey, did you get you another chair?
Pardon?
Did you get you another chair?
No, I didn't. I've actually found it. The only issue I find with this chair, I don't roll around to different positions. But I've actually found that having a normal straight chair, as long as I put a cushion on it, is actually better in a lot of ways. And the reason I think that is because it basically forces me to sit properly upright. And in so doing,
I know, but after an hour or so, that's got to make for a sore asshole, don't it?
Well, that's why you put a cushion on it. No, dead set serious. And the other reason, dead set serious, I have reason to believe if you leave your butt on a hard enough surface for long enough, you run the risk of actually giving yourself a hemorrhoid.
It's true.
And nobody wants them apples, that's for sure. Now.
Yeah. Hemorrhoids are not your friend. I don't care what anybody says.
No. I'll tell you a sort of funny story involving one.
Tell us.
You think, and I know what you're going to think. What, there's a funny story involving hemorrhoids now? How does this roll? But what it is I was afflicted in the irrelevant way, as shall we say, on one occasion, and I was working as a courier. I was in a scorching hurry, and I was in such discomfort that as I cranked the van into reverse, I didn't pay proper attention and it actually hit a parked car.
Oh,
It was okay in the bigger scheme of things, but it was just like, wow, I am uncomfortable. Now, this is my mum's old measuring thing from when she did miniatures. And when it comes to measuring out how much I need for the carpet, this is going to be the dog's bollocks. I'll show you, give you a closer look at what I'm. Here we go. Oh, hang on a moment. Ding, ding, bam, and whoop. This.
Oh yeah. Shit, what do you call that?
I got this from my the stash of my mum's miniatures stuff. Now, the area that needs to be covered with carpet, I guess I should give you a bit of a rundown on this one for those who have not seen this in operation, is going to be pretty much everywhere through here. They go right the way up to the pedals.
Yep.
And even up to where the gear sticks are. So what I'll need to do is once the carpet's in, there are some holes on this side that I'll need to punch through for the bits to be glued in, I guess. So let us look at the distances required.
What type of glue are you going to use?
These ones actually come with adhesive on the back, or the one I'm going to use does.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. That's really cool.
You can say yay team about that. Now this, in length at least,
You're
bit less. Bearing in mind I can afford to be a little bit less because I don't think anybody would see that far in.
Man, I tell you what, it's been a beautiful day over here.
Nice.
Our trees are blooming already.
You what?
Our trees are blooming already.
Oh, all right. Nice.
Yep. We have 2 weeping willow trees and 5, 6 raspberry pear trees. So they'll be popcorn white here in a couple of weeks.
Right.
Not the weeping willows, but they'll be nice and green.
Sorry, I was going to say, yeah, fun fact. The distance, that doesn't sound right. Just check that again. Between here, or for the front area, it's a pretty small distance. And it's basically 1.2 centimeters or 12 mil. Now, the thing I'm looking at here is, if that's 12 mil, I can now see obviously how wide 9 mil is. You might be able to see where I'm going with this. That's a really big gun, man.
9 mil, yes, sir.
It's only when I've sort of seen how wide the barrel would need to be, I've gone, fuck off. That will do you a nasty. Probably one of them, you're not there to win friends, are you?
Yeah.
Now, next, we go. Now, the problem's going to be calculating the width, I reckon. Now, the length there, that can't be right. Oh, yes, it can. No, that can't be. I'm doing this wrong. I'm using this device incorrectly, I would suggest. Let me just check this out for me. Right, so if I then... You wouldn't have thought it was that hard, would you? I'm reading it at the wrong point, I think. Yeah, I would be.
Well, so if that's not working out too well, you can get a paper towel and cut it down some and push it down and lay it down in the floorboard and take you like a marker or like a pencil and push around the edges real lightly so you don't tear through it and draw it out.
Oh, yeah. .4, is it 14 in fact? That sounds a bit more likely.
Yeah, we've been outside most of the morning, sitting on the porch and washed both of the cars. And I tell you what, you own a white vehicle, you can't you miss a spot, you're gonna know it.
Yeah, right.
And black.
That's what I should be looking at. I just noticed there's a little micrometer thing on the. I've been looking at completely the wrong point. Because I've been looking at the measurements going, that can't be right.
Oh.
Here we are. Yeah, that looks probably a bit more the dealio. So that would be. I can see that. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Did it work out for you?
Yeah, I was I'll even show you because it's kind of cool. Okay, what I didn't notice on this, I assumed that you sort of like looked where these were and where they were sitting there. What I failed to notice, I haven't really had to use these too much before. Look at this funky little measurer thing here. So your starting point's there, and you can then go across. Because what happens is when you roll that all the way up, you get that lines up pretty much to there.
Yeah.
And then you slide down. So I was measuring from completely the wrong point, which makes a very big difference. This has been educational for me. The thing that might be a bit more tricksy with this is going to be the pedals, I reckon. That's an I reckon. We shall see.
Yeah. Yep. Cut them out.
This time we have. Right. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Next, width. Now that's going to. Here I'm going to have to factor in the fact it goes up a bit.
So you got length, width, and girth. What actually are you measuring there, Rob?
Pardon?
You got length, width, and girth. What are you measuring over there?
What I'm trying to see is if I can work out if I can get an angle. I'll have to use a straight ruler. I would suggest. Give me a moment. I did see a rather nice one in here. No, where did I put it?
Just
It's a little metal ruler. Here it is. Now, and there will be two. At least the girth is consistent across this little hump thing. This little metal ruler is another thing that I scored from my mum.
that's pretty cool.
Again, it's a small one, but handy as all hell.
Right, look.
But again, a little bit too. Okay, so I'd suggest. Still not quite giving me enough. Okay, so I'm going to need to go up an extra, probably half a centimetre, I would suggest. Right, yeah. So if I add another
All I need to do.
2/3, another 0.6 of a mil. At the back, and this is a bit clearer. Maybe 0.8 at the front. They're going to be the same width. So, that being the case, and of course it's still, there's, okay, now we're coming a bit. I'm not going to be able to get them in contact, so I'm just going to have to use some vague bits there. There we go. So we're looking at a width of 3.6. All right. I mean, I suppose at the end of the day, if I cut a piece out and I'd measure it just to check it for size and it's too big, I can just trim it down. So it's not a disaster. Rightio. And there's one other little bit I need to do. Right in between the seats. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that can be a little tricksy.
Oh, look, that's going to be Trixie. Here he comes. Here comes Speed Racer. He's the demon on wheels. Don't know if you've got that dance track in your neck of the woods.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was very popular over here. So I basically sampled things out of Speed Racer.
That's actually a model kit I'm going to be getting pretty soon as well.
Oh, you will be?
Yeah, I'd like to get a Speed Racer as well and do him.
Well, I've still got my horse bike waiting. I should actually, with mine, I would probably be doing myself a favor to get a head start because I've got all that fucking photo etch on with my ship.
That's right.
Just a bit.
Oh, mate. I recall you saying to me when I was decided to get the photo etch after the fact, when I was looking at it going, oh dear God. I believe the comment was, I was going to mention it to you, but I thought you might enjoy the surprise. Surprise is the fucking word, mate. Fuck me. Yeah. She's a wee bit savage. But at the same time, that is how you get the look now, isn't it?
This is true. All right, so I've got to do some finagling on this.
Okay. Now I have the distances I require. As this is not on a sprue and it has already shown a predilection for fucking off and I don't want it to, I'm going to put it somewhere sensible. Heaven forfend. Maybe in a box. Maybe just here. You don't reckon that's going to stop the modelling gremlin?
No.
You're right. I'm kidding myself. The little fucker will jump in there and start doing shit. We all know it. One day, one of these days, Gremlin. One of these days. Bam, boom. Straight to the moon.
My name is
Now.
Inigo Montoya. You stole my model part. Now you must die.
It's like I'm sure every modeler actually wants to be able to get on the phone to the modeling gremlin and do the Liam Neeson. I don't know who you are, but I will hunt you down and get my model part back. Now, here we go. Here's the relevant bits of felt.
Kill you and everyone you love.
That's it, isn't it? I tell you, the Chinese have a pretty brutal one for that, which you got to say is unsurprising because, well, the Chinese can be pretty savage. But this one was explained to me by my instructor, and basically the line is 13 steps removed. So say you're going to take out person X. You then are required to take out not just them, but 13 steps removed, as in immediate family, family next to them, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to say, well, yeah. Do you know who Machiavelli? Oh, hey Jeff, how you doing?
Oh,
you know who Machiavelli it was?
No.
Hello, John.
Niccolo Machiavelli.
Hello, Jeff.
You'll hear the term Machiavellian. Machiavellian in politics. What it basically means is a pretty nasty, dodgy maneuver. Something is Machiavellian if it's ruthless and takes care of business in a manner most heinous. And Niccolo Machiavelli wrote a book called The Prince, and it's actually studied in political philosophy. He wrote it for a member of the Medici family back in whatever year it was. The year that detail escapes me. I actually wrote an essay on this. This is why I know this shit. But he fundamentally says exactly the same thing. If you're going to fuck with somebody, I'm looking for some scissors, excuse me, guys. If you're going to fuck with somebody, don't half do the job. Take them out and all of their supporters in one fell swoop.
Right.
And you think, yeah, well, that is how you do it. Because the basic premise is if you don't, you run the risk of them coming back at you. Best way of preventing that, take them out beforehand. Now, this is where these scissors will come into their own, I would suggest. These are some good chunky ass scissors. Chunky! And that being so, we should get a fairly clean cut. That's the idea. Now,
you get your measurements like you need them?
Pardon?
You get your measurements like you need them?
I have. All right. I'm going to do the trickiest one first. Because what's tricky about it is that at one point I've got to go just 2 mil in. If I get that one done, I'll feel good about the world. You know what I'm saying? Now, 2 mil.
Remember one thing.
This is for that little gap.
Breathe.
All right, and I need to do it that way around. Yeah, there we go.
Ghostbusters have been playing most of the day. all the movies.
Oh, nice.
Did you? I'd love to have a 59 Cadillac. The hearse they drive.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what brand it is, but it's a 59 Cadillac. But even back when I was a little bit younger, I wanted a hearse. I thought it was.
There's a. You've seen The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, haven't you?
Oh, Lord, long, yeah, a while back.
Do you remember that scene at the
Oh,
funeral with the hearse? He goes to this the funeral of the rock star who's dead, and at some stage, I can't remember why, but he jumps into this hearse and gets into this like shooting duel with this psycho dude who's been sent to kill him. And when he jumps into the as he drives off in the hearse, this body slides forward into from the back. So from where the bodies would be stored, just slides into the front seat. And it's a scantily clad woman, but he figures, oh, fuck, a dead body, rah, rah, rah. But she's got this great rack. Anyway, the point is, when he eventually loses, can't remember what the character's name is, but the chick turns out to be alive and chirps out with a line of, "You hearse guys really know how to party." Was it "you funeral parlor guy," something like that? Anyway, you get the idea. Now,
alrighty.
let's see how we go as a fit. Come here.
Well, this 57 Nomad, you can do it either stock, lowered, or the drag setup with a tube axle.
Well, I'm off to a flying start with this one. As long as I get it in correctly. Get some tweezers.
You said something flying?
Flying. As in a good start. If I can get this backing off. So I may have made it a bit difficult for myself. Oh, no, it's all good. It's coming together. Oh. In you go. In you go. Yeah, baby.
Did you know that Silver Jaw in the first James Bond movies, I think with Pierce Bronson, that Joker was 7 foot 2 inches tall?
You remember Jaws?
Yeah, same guy played him.
Okay.
Yep.
Apparently, back in the day before he did movies, he was actually a bouncer.
I can believe that.
And
want to fuck with him.
You gotta say, just on the sheer size of the man, you know you'd be in for why would you? But people did, obviously. And the thing is, apparently his hand is so big. I can't remember who had this experience.
Oh shit.
His hand is so big he can actually wrap somebody's head around someone's head, sort of a deal. Apparently he's a very nice guy. He's actually very gentle natured and stuff, which you think, well, yeah, not too many.
They know kind of like that are, yeah.
Okay, I've got the tricky one done, and that is the middle one there.
Even
there we go.
Andre the Giant was nice. There you go. Cool.
That's the tricky one, because of course the narrowness of the gap. Yeah, Andre the Giant. I actually heard. I saw an interview with, or part of an interview with what's his name?
I'm trying to think of it well, and I can't remember it.
Roger Moore?
No, wrestler, Big Mo,
Oh man,
blonde hair.
Hogan?
Boom. Thank you. Hulk Hogan.
there's another one I was thinking about that's blonde haired that was actually played in Punisher.
But apparently, so anyway, in the interview, he was saying that Andre the Giant, for some reason, didn't like Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage snap into a Slim Jim.
Didn't like him for some reason. And generally, he was pretty chill. Was Andre apparently, but yep, Randy Savage just rubbed it up the wrong way. And he reckoned you'd be there playing cards with Andre, so like before the show. It was generally an idea before the show. You'd get an idea of what sort of moves would be pulled out and da 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 da.
Oh yeah, all those guys hung out.
Work out how it was all going to roll. And you reckon Randy Savage would rock up covered in about 5 layers of oil. And do, hey man, hey big bro, just wanted to see what you yeah, what moves you want to do. And the only response he would generally get from Andre the Giant would be something along the lines of, I told you no oil, get out. And let's face it, who's going to argue with Andre the Giant? No one, that's who. But yeah, he was saying that where generally it was all a bit staged. Sometimes Andre would get a bit rough on Randy Savage just because he actually didn't like him. You think, ouch. That's the situation you don't want to be in, isn't it?
My uncle actually went to one of those wrestling matches, and they actually got to be up there in the front row because his son, or my cousin, little David, was in a wheelchair. He had cerebral palsy. And he said that those guys would actually hit each other in the chest and slap each other across the face. But everybody thought it was fake, but no, they were. He said they would smack.
There was an element of they have to do that just because otherwise it's going to be pretty obvious.
Oh, right, absolutely. But he said they were smacking the shit out of one another.
There's a lot of athleticism involved in it as well.
Oh, like wrestling today. Now, you got to have talent to do what these wrestlers do today. You do.
Yeah.
The way they jump around and jump ropes.
Here's an amusing line of thought for you, because when I was training, a couple of guys I used to train alongside were right into the wrestling. And I didn't understand it. I really didn't. Now, that's a me thing. Because to me, because I knew it was staged, and if you wanted to see a fight, why wouldn't you go see Muay Thai or something like that?
Right.
And then one day it was explained to me by one of the guys who was into it. And the way he explained it was, look, if you want to see a fight, watch Muay Thai.
Yep, that's why I love watching.
But if you like theater, watch wrestling. And so the whole thing was the whole stage, the interviews that where they're bad mouthing each other. It's all theater. And said, if you like that side of it, it's great. Yeah, okay, well,
there's actually some wrestlers that's had to have shots administered to them before they're where they go on stage.
Yeah, right. Well,
yeah, because of their back to numb them up some because they've been.
They get badly injured.
Yep.
If they land the wrong way, they're fucked.
Yep.
It'll do them no favors. That's for sure. Yeah.
I
totally believe that.
I've never been able to watch wrestling because it's, because of what it is. Well,
I think it would be an interesting form of wrestling.
We were younger, we watched it, of course. I mean, because you're like, wow.
I think it would be an interesting form of wrestling to watch. Although I've got to say, there's something about an element of this that is a little bit, shall we say, homoerotic. And what it is,
Yeah, I like to
is
wrestle women too.
Greco-Roman wrestling. They actually cover each other in oil. You have to be coated in oil to compete in Greco-Roman wrestling. So you can't actually grab. You have to actually put a lock on. That's the theory.
Interesting.
And whilst that is indeed a good way to make sure it is purely a technique thing, at the same time, there's something a little bit homoerotic about that. Now, I'm way too wide with this one, and that's fine. Set drop out, but at least this time I wasn't mid-sentence, as it usually is. Now.
I don't know if you've ever watched the older movie, The Punisher, with James who?
No.
Well, there's a scene in it where he stabs. There's this big Russian dude, big blonde guy. I think he's a wrestler or something of that nature.
Yeah.
And in one of the scenes, Thomas James picks up a butterfly knife to stab him in the chest. Well,
yeah.
the stunt coordinator was supposed to took and replace the knife with a fake one, and he literally stabbed the big Russian dude in the chest. Because this guy was like 7 foot tall, and he was so big, where he stabbed him in the chest. The guy, Kevin Nash, there you go. It didn't. He just went ahead with the scene, and they left it in there. I saw that.
That's pretty full on, actually.
Yep. So he literally got stabbed.
I'm going to need to try and puncture some little holes in this, but I need to get the spot right. So, there. I'm just going to have to make some approximations, I think. Is there a way to calculate this? There must be. I know. So, if that is Jesus, good luck with that, big boy. All right, try it this way. So that's 1.5. Then how far apart after that?
Really amazing that the actors have actually gotten hurt or killed because of someone not doing what they're supposed to do.
Oh, quite a few.
Yeah. Well, Brandon Lee, for one.
Yeah, Vic Morrow. Yeah, lots.
Yeah, no, I lost the train of thought.
You got to say that acting is clearly not that safe as a profession.
No, right.
I know that a rather large amount of rock stars die in what's the word I'm looking for? Whilst traveling. Because of course they do more than that than most people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there were a lot of them like that. Everything crashed. Yeah.
One of my favorite guitarists died that way. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Then, of course, there's the classic one with Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and Richie Valens.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And hell, here just recently, that NASCAR driver. Damn, what was his name? I never forgot
the
his
only
name.
thing where, yeah, the only any profession that requires you to travel a lot will naturally increase your percentage chance of dying in such an accident in that environment. Logic dictates. Now,
Biffle. Greg Biffle. Well, who they got just killed in the plane crash? Was it Greg Biffle? I think it was. Him and his family were going on vacation. They wasn't per se traveling anywhere for work. Whole family died. That's terrible.
wow.
His son, his daughter, and his wife, and him, and there was another pilot aboard. Yeah, that was terrible.
There's a little strip there that I missed, but I can fix that up.
Only thing scary about flying.
But that notwithstanding,
You can't flap your arms hard enough to land on the ground.
there we go. Hang on, hand behind. It's always... There we go. Nice and easy.
Oh, look. Nice. That turned
Now,
out good.
there's a little strip I'm going to need to put in there. It was a little bit short on it. That's okay.
Well, when you put the seats and stuff in, won't you just paint it black with a flat black?
Actually, I could probably do that, couldn't I? Just to make it a little bit easier for myself.
Yep. That's what I do. I paint flat black.
Now, it's just the back part to be done. I mean, let's face it, no one would notice that, particularly as the rest of it's pretty covered.
Yeah, once you get everything inside of it, you'll never see it. But you know it's there.
Oh, and you know. Now, what was I going to do? That's what I was going to do. Next. I'm actually quite taken with this little carpet maneuver you showed me. That's cool.
Pretty cool, ain't it? Add that much more realism to it.
Totally it does. Now, this one, I reckon, based on what I did before, I'm actually going to just make that 2.4 by 3.8. There you go. Ich habe gesprochen. Oh, I saw this German comedian saying how history is always written by the victors. If the end result of World War II had been different, we'd all be wondering why the British Prime Minister was fat and drunk. And he said, or more accurately, and then he says that in German.
Damn.
And yeah, that's pretty much the drill now, isn't it? Yeah, pretty dark, but fucking funny. So, pencil. Better put my fucking pencil. Pencil.
Man, what do you think about some of those lightning strikes and
mate,
swinging across the waterways and shit on roads?
Jesus, that would be fucking frightening.
I thought the lightning strike was cool as all get out, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would
very
blow
nice.
you. My great grandfather was struck by lightning twice.
Shit.
Yeah. And survived. But yeah.
Well, there has been some people that's been struck and survived. There has.
Apparently, once you've been struck once, for some reason, your likelihood of being. Now, storyteller's note, I am unsure as to whether that is on two separate instances or 1, 2, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, you know,
When
they
they
do
say the lightning never strikes the same place twice, but yeah,
kind of.
but you get the idea anyway.
Well, you know, they do say you stand a better chance of getting struck by lightning than winning the lottery. So,
In
That says a lot, right?
In other words,
Here's the
if you're
thing.
struck by lightning, don't move.
Yeah, well, we'll leave that discussion there. Good luck with yeah, like there's options to be had. You know what I'm saying? Funny.
that one girl was in the damn pool.
Oh, yeah, that would be frightening because, of course, that's a good surface for them. But they like water.
Yep. And what are the odds that, you know, some of them were right there by the damn tree when it got struck? And part of the tree.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing stuff.
Yes, the best thing you do, stay in the open and crouch down small.
Oh yeah.
Don't hold up a golf club or a shovel or anything like that. Wave it around.
I know that because we use graphite rods, Chris isn't keen on fishing in electrical when the lightning's oot and a boot. And I believe that's actually a fair call. Wow. Now. Do I need to
that was into amateur radio, and he put up 2 30-foot poles, one by the side door, and the other one at the bottom of the garden. He had the wire stream right across all those poles and down to his shed.
Yeah.
Never got struck by lightning.
Yeah, especially my granddad had someone in his house like that.
Yeah. It is indeed a good way to get a shocking result. Yeah, I went there. Now. Yeah, I've got to say it's a very satisfying thing to do this. It's fiddly, but totally worth it.
Fiddly.
Fiddly. I'm trying to decide whether the fiddly deserves a Flanders, the ogly doggly fiddly, or the Magilla Gorilla, Beagly, fiddly. Not getting this one off. Come on now. What are you doing to me, mate? Come on now. You know you want me.
So you know those park videos I've been seeing you where the guys in the park and walking through the tunnels?
Oh, yeah.
Escalator. Man, I really feel like if you try to do something like that around here, people would either shoot you or attack your ass. They would. I really feel that way.
I think some of the responses are comical.
Oh man, I'm 56 years old. Ain't that better than a park joke? A lot of them were women laughing at those guys.
Oh yeah. Got this to stick a bit too soon. Never mind. But just a little bit of touch-up work. She'll be perfect. So we'll do that now, and then I'll show you. Well, actually, give me a moment. I could actually even complete the interior now, really. If I wanted to. I might do that in a different order, if you know what I'm saying. As far as in the order of construction that things would ordinarily go, might be the way to do that. Now, while I'm here, however, this very thin
ass backwards.
this thin strip here. Oh, hello. I might do that. Now, how long does it need to be? About there. Oh, hello. This, I might not need to do any painting. Because with the bits that were a bit too long, these are looking very much like they'll fit just right there. And equally just there with the other bit. So as I won't have any gaps in the carpet. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Do a little song, do a little dance.
Here we go. One. Come on. Oh, you bitch. Of course. It's gone straight on top of the other one. Or maybe not. Ha ha! Victory is mine, saith the robster. All right, one last little bit. Oh, that looks so good, man. Very chipper about that.
What's one of the earliest childhood memories y'all have?
Ooh. Ooh.
A good one, of course. The best one ever.
Early ones. Oh, I'm trying to think. How far back do you want me to go?
How far can you remember? I remember about 5.
I remember
And
being.
mine is,
I remember bits of. Vaguely remember bits about kindergarten, but not much detail. I used to enjoy kindergarten. I remember that. And there's a girl I had a crush on at kindergarten, and I remember that.
did anyone of you ever call your teacher mama?
I can't remember that. I do remember I can't remember how young I would have been here, or in this instance, but I do remember my grandfather letting me change the gears on his V-dub.
Okay.
And I can't remember, I would have been very young. Very young.
I think mine.
I would have been, I certainly wouldn't have been more than in primary school. Junior, like really early primary school at most.
Right.
I
remember
something. Yeah, I remember my grandparents taking me to a place called Bullen's Lion Park, which is a very popular thing at the time. Here we go. Carpet is in.
Nice. It turned out nice, man.
It did. I'm real happy with that. Now,
Yeah, it turned out good.
what I need to do, there are 2 points where there are holes here. So I'm just going to see if I can get my file into the carpet without fucking it up.
So that self-sticking is must have some strong adhesives on it.
It looks like it, doesn't it? Now,
Yeah.
so we go through here.
Hello.
There we go. One hole.
Doing a renovation on a bedroom.
Oh.
2 holes. Fantastic. Excellent.
Perfect.
You can hardly see them in there, so I shan't bother showing you, but you get the idea. That's cool. Happy with that outcome. Now, I'm going to do next some little bits of tidy up that need to be happening and some final detailing steps. And then I'd say tomorrow I will do the wiring for the engine. Would be the trick, I would say.
What you
That's
got
the
going
first time
on
I've ever
today?
done the carpeting thing. That's cool. I like that one. Thank you for that tip. Ah, yes. Now,
Yeah.
so next, let's get these all out the way. I don't need them out here. I'll definitely be doing that on the Chev. I'll probably give that a grey carpet.
Yeah, I got to find me some red for this car.
Yeah, right. Give me one. Ah, there it is. Ah, there it is. Now, went to the. I had to go get milk before I could have coffee this morning. Because I'd let my supply of milk run out, and I thought I'd do the sensible thing and fill my tank up because I'm not sure how long it's going to be before the petrol price goes kaboom. So I've taken care of business. And given that I don't drive much, should be in a fairly good posse to not spend the money. Now, where
Yeah, I can put
is...
$40 in my car or truck. It can last weeks.
Yeah, it costs me about, well, depending on how I go about it, you see, what I try to do, I put some paints away. I hope I didn't put away one of the paints I wanted. That'll be
Now,
most
that
annoying.
woman, she travels so much every day, about 100, 150 miles. She goes through about
That's a lot.
3 days, $40 worth.
Oh, easy. Yeah, I can see that.
Yep.
I because like as I said, I don't drive much. Bye. Here we go. A tank of petrol can last me up to 3 weeks. And what I generally do as a result is that I'll fill it up and then I'll top it up again when I see it at a good price. At the moment, it's not at a good price, but I suspect that it may be relative to what it might become. You know what I mean?
What's this gas a gallon around here?
289 to 289 to 305.
You don't. How's your gas by the gallon? Or yours by the liter? How's yours?
As by the leader, but in any event, and relative to what you guys are paying, we're copping a fleecing. We go to the petrol station. There's this buzzing noise of shears.
Yeah, but it's that one's at 289 to 305 a gallon.
Well, in gallon terms, because we're paying, and again, bear in mind this is Australian dollars, so, but for a litre of regular unleaded, at the moment it's $1.79 a litre. Yeah. And that's There's a few litres to a gallon.
Okay.
85 pence. Okay, that's roughly 86. The UK, it's 131.
For a
litre.
gallon or for a litre?
Litre.
151.
31, yeah. Some places
So
is up to,
allowing for exchange, that's a fair bit.
that's like 260s, 265 a litre.
Yeah, I would rate that as a fist fucking of fury too. Yeah.
Sure, it's not
I-
a theory.
I think about
pretty
80% of that is government tax.
Yeah. That is the deal over here as well. There's a thing called the, or it's a government levy ultimately, and like all levies that the government has, they are pretty much financially dependent on them.
Oh, yeah.
Once they're in place, they don't go away, and they become. It's a curious thing. The only thing I can realistically liken it to is junkies. They become addicted to the money. Oh, we got to have the money, man. Oh, just give us the money, man.
What to make the
And
world
the system can't operate without that levy. And I do recall that a PM once did allow the fuel excise levy to lapse for a period of time, something to do with COVID. I can't remember specifically, but it was like a big to do of us. Oh, well, can we sustain this for long enough? And you think it shouldn't be that fucking dependent, man. Maybe the rich people should pay some fucking tax. Oh, did I think that? And it's right about then that the police officer approaches and says, I think you've had too much to think.
Nah. Well, I'll tell you another thing I hate doing, and that's carrying my damn car to get it inspected because I hate giving the government that fucking money.
We don't have to do that on a regular here, happily.
Yeah, we do.
Um,
Every year.
You only have to do that if you get defected, which is an absolute fist goes up your ass maneuver. Because
I got two to do now, and I just refuse to take them.
What they if you get defected, the issue is when you take it through to get inspected, they don't just inspect the defect you got pinged for. They go looking for other ones.
But you know, around here, if your vehicle's 20 years or older, all you got to go through is a safety inspection. They check your tires,
Yeah.
the wipers, make sure your horn blows, your lights work.
Yeah, I can sort of see the rationale, but at the same time, I'm willing to bet that comes at an extra fee that a lot of people who drive such vehicles can't actually afford.
They had to put it on the machine. It's $30. Okay, I think it's $15 for a safety inspection for 20 years or older. Then the newer ones is $30, but they have to put it on the computer and pass all the admissions and all that bullshit.
Wow. Again, fisting.
Then you got to go down to. Then you got to go down to the DMV. I mean, the license plate agency and get pay your tax and tags.
Yeah, look, every government I can think of, fundamentally puts a fist up the arse of all motorists.
Well, let me tell you how bad the inspection stations around here have gotten. Years in the past, they pull your car. If you get to know somebody at a gas station, you can pull your car in there, and they'd be like, "Yeah, this looks good." But people started sitting across the streets and sitting in buildings across the street with binoculars, watching these inspection stations and making sure, inspecting them to policy. And some guys actually got shut down and got tickets because they were just letting people go through, saying they were passing, but really, couldn't.
You know what I miss on at a survey? I don't know if you guys have still get this or not. Having a dude come out to you when you're pulled into a service station, and them filling the tank up for you, checking your oil and.
Yeah, we used to have that.
Yeah, well, we don't have it anymore.
No, we don't either. We don't either.
And I think that's just, come on, guys. You guys make how much money? And you can't afford a couple of extra staff members? Come on. Don't piss in my pocket now. Don't make me grumpy. You won't like me when I'm grumpy. All right, that's the wheel rims tidied up. Happy for that.
Happy, joy.
Now, yes. What I wanted to do next. Oh, you know how I'm thinking about the idea of doing a Porsche 911 as a Red Baron mobile?
Yep.
If I do, I might actually redo the Fokker triplane, because the one I did, aside from the fact it's been through a crash, was one of my early builds, and I think I can do a much better, nicer job of that one. I might even get it in a slightly bigger scale.
Okay.
We'll see. Oh, we'll see. Now, something I also want to do with these wheel rims, because there's these. Don't know if you were on with this when I was discussing this with David Bassman, but on the wheel rims there's these 7 weird little nozzle things. Not just one, but 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah, that's it. On the wheel rims. As to why there is 7. Sorry, I'll stop. I don't know. It's a bit weird.
You don't know.
I don't. Straight out, don't know. I'll show them to you, just so you two can go, what the devil? Now, there you go. You can see one.
There's one there.
There's quite a few of them.
What the hell?
So I don't know what the dealio is with that. And it is consistent because David checked his and he has them as well.
Apparently, it's just some kind of cosmetic thing for the rim.
Could be. In any event, whilst I think,
Cosmetic.
Really.
What happened, man?
You're not finding. Oh, you already done that one. So PQ.
Oh, the letter.
Ha!
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Now, given that we know what rogering means, quiffing, rogering.
You say queeping?
Quiffing, Quiffing. Quiffing.
Oh, one quiffs.
Rogering. See, to Roger. So if you've quiffed a fair maiden, you've given her the business you have. So there we go. Now,
You know what else a queef is?
what a queef? No.
A queef is a pussy fart.
That's beautiful. That just adds to the whole
Yep.
thing.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, beautiful. Now,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put a little bit of detail onto
I wouldn't shit you. You're my favorite
the
turd.
wheel rims, and with regards to those little spots, and then they'll be done.
I am Inigo Montoya, and you killed my sister. You die. Inigo Montoya. You killed my UPS driver.
The other line you might be looking for in with regards to Spanish names and you must die. You might remember this Simpsons moment. Mendoza!
I don't remember that one.
It's from a McBain movie. And basically they're parodying the stereotypical guy's about to retire whilst his partner's still doing the job. And they're even leaning a bit on the Lethal Weapon thing, where it's the black guy who's about to retire. And in a hail of bullets, he dies.
Who was that? Lethal Weapon. That was wasn't that Eddie Glover?
Danny Glover, yeah.
Danny Glover. There we go.
In any event, and the big line that Renier Wolfcastle's character McBain trots out as he shakes his fist to the air, Mendoza!
Oh.
Yeah. What I'm doing here, I'll show you in a minute.
That today about Puss in the Boots. Oh, I think Bass Boy said he wanted to see Princess Diaries, Princess Bride.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
Now, what I might quickly do here.
Oh, you know, in Puss in the Boots. Hello, I am Puss in Boots. You killed my father. Now you must die.
On the topic of no, not Puss. This is actually the Pied Piper I'm thinking of. But I saw an account of what they believe is the true story of the Pied Piper. And basically, a guy, there is some thing that some guy did, and yeah, he sought retribution by targeting their young. I have to look it up. Can't remember it offhand, but it's pretty dark, and it is based on a true story. Is the Pied Piper? I'd be curious to see how the story of Puss in Boots comes about.
Yep. If a woodchuck could chuck
stories is the thing.
Female pirates.
Yeah.
What?
Now, what I'm doing on this, I'll show you the bottom one. I'm putting a bit of bronze on those little raised bits to give it a bit more of a highlight effect.
I've heard it.
just to counter it. There's
That
a bit of
hurt.
mushroom up there that I need to tidy up. I'm keeping a brush here handy for those little moments of red that I discover. So I know there's going to be some. There's a little bit of red there I need to tidy up. There.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck wood?
Well, these are the mysteries of life, aren't they?
They are. Say that 5 times fast.
I'm not so flash to that one. Tell you what's a good one. I'm not the pheasant plucker, I'm the pheasant plucker's hunt. I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes.
All right.
Yeah. Now, the art of this one is indeed to say it many times rapidly. I'm not the pheasant plucker, I'm the pheasant plucker's son. I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes. I'm not the pheasant plucker, I'm the pheasant plucker's son. I'm only plucking through that fucking pheasant. You get the picture. Now, it comes into its own after a few drinks, when you'll discover there's a remarkable amount of pleasant fuckers, pheasant fuckers. What people get up to and what they'll fess up to, it's quite two separate matters.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck wood?
Yeah.
Say it with us, David. Oh, Robbie, you said. Yeah.
Okay. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I can never do the Peter Popper pick
Peter
up.
Piper picked a pick of pickled peppers. She sells seashells by the seashore.
There's a number of them. Tongue tires, I tell you.
I get tongue tied just try and get his word right. But today's a special day.
What was that?
It's St. David's Day.
St. David's Day. What's he the patron saint of?
Wales.
Ah, there you go.
And it's the first day of spring.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
According to
Is
weather.
it always the first day of spring, not a fixed date, just the first day of spring? I did not know that till today.
Not what?
Oh, that I did not know that St. David was the patron saint of Wales, and I also do not know his day was the first day of autumn.
Spring.
Wait a minute, I think our time changes back here in a couple.
Next weekend.
Next weekend. Yep.
Yours is next weekend, so let me see. You're going into spring, so you're going forward.
Spring forward, fall back.
I'm a fan of that saying. It's the simplest and easiest way to remember what your clocks are going to do.
They should just do away with this shit.
I got that one from a friend of mine. And I think it's so cool that I actually am putting it in the wisdom of everyday people. Because it's just that. I didn't learn this one until quite recently. I think it's marvelous, I do. But the person who I got it from also gets another chapter for another very wise saying. Don't fuck crazy. You got to say sound advice.
I know, crazy in the head, crazy in the bed.
Yeah, but ultimately, The big line again. Now, I didn't try this one out because it's a little crass, but it does indeed cover the same subject matter. Is the head job you get worth the head job you get?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes. It might be all fun and games, but if you're getting a frontal lobotomy in the process.
You know, that lines that there was on last night about Bonnie Blue.
Ah, dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes. Are you familiar with her Bassman?
Who now?
Woman named who goes by the name of Bonnie Blue.
Because they needed the money.
Well, more's the point. She holds the world record for the most men in a 24-hour period.
That was close.
And whilst that's all, well, whatever floats your boat, man. The thing is that aside from the unsurprising vid being made, she did a doco about it. And it's caused much, what's the word I'm looking for? Controversy on UK TV, I believe. But yeah, I think it's.
She was kicked out of her OnlyFans, and which is surprising.
Oh yeah.
Went on to other ones, and they says she said she had a headache and went to the doctors and found out she's pregnant.
Oh God.
Last night there was just laughing their heads off.
Wow.
She. I remember a mate of mine, because we were discussing her feet, shall we say, and we worked out, because I think was 1,024 hours.
What the hell?
Yeah, something ridiculous like that.
Yeah,
and
1,070 in 12 hours.
12 hours.
That's ridiculous.
It's just wrong. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open-minded guy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That would definitely be one you would see in a junkyard.
And the thing was, my mate calculated it, and basically, if you calculate it, it breaks down to, for that to occur, on average, the average punter would only have about a minute time in there, so to speak.
Hey.
Why would you do that?
Well, you can say you were there.
Well, I guess, but I can have 1,000 other things I'd rather be bragging about.
Sure that.
I mean, if that's what your high point of existence is, maybe aim a little higher.
I just think she's in her early 20s, mid-20s, born in 99. So I just think so 10 years time or something, everything to go wrong for her. But she's done think about those. She's just enjoying herself, and that's it. So
I mean, whatever floats your boat, man. But fuck me. All right, that's the little bits done on the rim. And of course, I have naturally given myself some more tidy ups, as you do.
So you know there's mint bows. What do you call someone of her caliber?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. I'm sorry to say, and without meaning to sound uncharitable, which means I'm going to. You'd have to think somewhat damaged goods, man.
Hey,
There's no nice way of dressing that shit up. That's a head case right there. Anyone who's, I mean, okay. First up, anybody who works in the industry would need a different take on life. Comfortable with this. Now, excuse me a moment. The other thing is that whilst that's all well and good, the thing is, there's a different take on life, and then there's you're a fucking head case.
well, I worked with a guy that his girlfriend was an info. He said, man, she wanted it all the time.
Oh, some do. That's undeniable.
She wanted all the time.
I saw this great
now, you might think that, well, oh yeah, man, that'd be nice, that'd be cool. Well,
no, to get kind of
yeah.
Actually, here's a funny one for you in the same sort of a vein.
When your dick looks up at you,
guy,
no, then you know.
I knew a guy who, at one stage of his life, had apparently had the situation of living with two chicks, doing the pair of them, da 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 da. And when it first started up, he thought he was doing real good for himself.
Oh, I imagine. Absolutely.
And then started the attention games, and the because each, of course, wanted to be the preferable one.
Oh.
And then started manipulation, and he said, yeah. In the end, he started getting his head completely done in.
Right.
He said, look, for a little while, the sex was great. But again, the head job he got wasn't worth the head job he got.
Yep.
Now, what's the time? I might need to wind the stream up, but I'm pretty happy with the outcomes of what's happened today. Got the carpet in.
Carpet muncher, carpet muncher.
That's the. Have you seen when Lois starts smacking Peter around to force him to go to Meg's recital?
I probably have it. Tell us.
Oh, she starts because basically they're trying to outmaneuver each other on who's going to go. And then at one stage, Lois, who, let's face it, is a violent woman, jumps on top of Peter, grabs him by the head, grinds his face into the carpet, says, "You gonna go? Yes! You'll tell me you like eating carpet." And then it flashes to Quagmire walking outside outside the thing, and the carpet Peter's eating is red. "Tell me you like eating red carpet. I like it." And then, of course, Quagmire just falls into this onto the ground, starts twitching. Giggity, giggity.
I can see that with him.
All right. I'm just going to do a little bit of touching up here.
It's Quagmire. It's Quagmire.
Yeah, that's the one. I remember.
You remember?
Yes, don't worry, I do. Doing a self-defense class at this school, and as I was saying, what we're going to be doing next class, this young lad's chirped out with the line of "all right," and I flicked my. I've said to him, "And who are you impersonating, Quagmire?" Got a bit of a snicker through the class. As I'm continuing, what? Let's have sex. And you had to give it to the lad. That was Yeah, that's a deserved follow-up for sure.
Damn. Yeah, I don't think they show enough Quagmire, man. He makes the show.
For me, it's certainly in the early series, Stewie, just so evil.
Yeah,
And that's why he's great.
he was a character alone. You're right.
I've told you my thesis about at an age where most national world leaders are getting sand kicked in their face, he knows about a weapons budget, and he would fuck that bully up with something really heinous. And yes, you know.
Quagmire.
It wouldn't just be the casual sort of telling a teacher, no, it would be a full-on nuclear attack sort of style.
Yeah, it would.
Still think one of his best moments is when he lays out the boyfriend of Ladan, his babysitter, who he's got the hots for. The whole line of, because he takes him out with a tire iron. The whole line of, there, I believe that's how you use a tire iron. But what would I know? I'm just a baby.
It's kind of scary how you sound so much like him.
Yes. Listen, you.
Yeah, I've got a frog in my throat.
Miss Piggy has that problem.
You know what's green and smells like pork?
Oh, Kermit's cock.
I was gonna say his finger, but that'll work too. I gotta step away for about 1 minute. I'll be right back.
There was a female swimmer for Australia named Lisa Curry. The husband was used to compete in Iron. Actually, she did Iron Woman competitions, but and unsurprisingly won them. But her husband was a guy named Grant Kenny, and the joke used to be, and you can see it coming now.
With the Google platform, we're seeing for every £1 that we invest, we're getting
Is the old what's this long and smells of like you hold like that, you know, what's this long and smells of curry? Grant Kenny's finger. But yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, I'm sure you saw that coming. As the bishop said to the choir boy. Now, all right, we're starting to get places. But I should probably start considering getting on with things in my day very soon.
What are we doing today? Ooh.
Well, I need to get some chapters done in my latest self-help book. I do have some financial stuff I need to chase up. And I need to start working out when I also need to make a few phone calls and start organizing when I want to look at launching my program for the Paynham Council.
I ran across this 57-year-old guy on YouTube. I think it's called Pops on Tai Chi. It's actually interesting.
What was he doing? Sorry, there was a siren nearby. I didn't.
I think it's called Pops on Tai Chi. Is a 57-year-old gentleman that does Tai Chi, does videos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's actually interesting.
Tai Chi, done properly as a martial arts, deadly.
Yeah, that's how he's doing his. Is like he's really, putting the funk on it.
I remember one of my, okay, as far as it goes, one of my more memorable moments as a in a fight as a bouncer came through using Tai Chi, and I actually had, without exaggeration, because of course shit goes down. People who are walking past stand and watch or try not to get in the way or whatever, you know. Anyway, point being, I've done my move, and without pissing in your pocket, I was getting rounds of applause.
Oh shit!
With the line, "You're bad." Yep.
That's pretty cool, actually.
And what all it actually was the most basic Tai Chi move, pretty much one of the first ones you learn, called parting the horse's mane. And if you do it properly, once you've intercepted his hand and dragged him to get him off balance, you step in, and this is what I did in this instance because you got options, and drive your elbow into his rib cage. And then I used the leverage of the ankle of my foot to pivot around. Oh, and gave him a back fist and a nut shot.
Damn.
Because if your elbow hits, it's naturally inclined to go straight up, straight down, grab, pivot with the leg, and throw.
I'll give you a bad day, won't it?
I gave him a very bad day. Says the dumb cunt, right? I was quite happy to let him walk.
Yeah.
He was one who his mates came back and apologized. Sorry about that, mate. Yeah, I'd had that a few times. People come back and like their mates would apologize and say, "Look, I'm really sorry about that. I hope you won't hold it against us if you want to come back." No, you're right, boys. You didn't fuck up. He did. He can fuck off. No worries.
Damn.
I never held it against the friends of people who fucked up.
Oh yeah.
So long as they stayed out and let nature run its course and did the right stuff. It's not their problem. Now, the ones who really impressed me would take their mate out before it got that far. And that was something that Irish rugby supporters were great for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They there were no rumbles with the Irish rugby supporters, and if you ever so much were even raising an eyebrow at one of them, every time one of the others would say, "Oh, don't you be worrying about him, son. I'll take him out for you." And you got to be saying, "You do that, mate." And meanwhile, all the rest of them would be staying in there getting good and pissed. Meanwhile, this guy, whoever had volunteered for it, would take the guy out, take him back to his hotel, then come back. Whatever. You can't complain about that. Oh, hey, Athol, how you doing?
Hello, Ethel.
Well, you doing?
Well, that's a question for David to answer, I'd suggest.
Almost.
All righty. Now,
I do drink.
Shot what?
Cider.
Cider. Well, in that case, coffee.
Dr. Pepper Zero.
I'm going to wind up the stream and give you good people some solo time so you can show off what you've been doing.
But, Father, may I have some more?
Now, we'll start with you today. David, what you got done?
Well, no, a lot. I try and do a bit of tidying up and put the lights. Just put those on.
Oh, that looks good, man.
And those at the
back.
back.
That's pretty.
Oh, nice.
Two little lights down here, but there's nothing showing how to put them on. So let's put those on.
Nice.
Try putting the top on, but you got to put little piece on the side here with fitting the top on. Now I'm going to have to put down.
Yeah.
Well, man, you're moving right along with that kit.
Just getting there. It's just getting there.
Nice.
Looks really nice.
That's pretty.
It is. It's really nice.
That's almost wait. It's got to be done. That's almost as pretty as his pretty little mouth.
I've lost all the glass sprue, so I have to try and find that somewhere. Otherwise, I can't do very much. Yeah, I think it's got to put in those. Front lights on. They've lost 2 for the horn parts as well.
That's
they've got the sprue somewhere, so I have to go as it is. Yeah. Happy do.
There we go. All righty. Oh,
yeah. Look, there it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'll wait till I find the glass. Put those in first.
Yeah.
Because I'm having it down, I've put the chrome on here.
Yep.
So,
nice one. All righty.
Come along pretty nice there, dude.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Show us the Nomad.
That Nomad. I've been working on getting the doors on it.
Nice.
Both the doors and.
Oh.
Yeah, both the doors open and close.
Nice.
So this is working out better than I thought it would. And then on the body, I've got the back panel put in, and it's got a piece. This is actually the back cover. And I put bare metal full on all the little vent things that goes over that. And this opens and closes. And that's about it. Working on these door panels were really tricky.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, the fact that you can have them open or closed as you wish.
Yeah, that's actually really neat. I got to put the inside door panels on it, I think. You know.
Yeah, cool. But that's just a whole new.
Make sure they closed up nicely. Well, they're a little tricky, but you know, there's been a lot of reviews on this kit being a real booger.
But you seem to be doing all right with it.
Yeah, it seems to be turning out pretty nice. I'm pretty satisfied with it.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right. Well, that is us done for today. Thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate that. First time viewers, you know what to do. Hit that follow, like, or subscribe button. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and follow, like, or subscribe.
Subscribe, like, follow.
Now, tomorrow, I'm not sure if I've got a swimming lesson tomorrow. I might have. I'll check that out. If I do, we'll be starting a bit earlier. Otherwise, we'll start at the same time.
All right. That'll work.
So, ultimately, I guess when I make the announcement, you'll see it come up, and that'll tell you what goes on. But yeah, ultimately tomorrow, one way or t'other, we'll be on at a similar kit time and the same kit channel. I'll catch you good people then. See yous.
See you.
All right.